What is up, you guys? My name is Brittany, and I'm here today to talk to you about making your own BB Easter eggs. What BB Easter eggs are, if you don't already know, are Easter eggs that beep. Who would have thought? And they're for children who are blind or with visual impairments. That way they can Easter egg hunt, but use their hearing instead of their sight to find them. So usually these are at a big event, like a big beeping Easter egg hunt. And they're really great. I have a blind kid, not trying to brag. I have a blind kid and he's 7 and he's really wonderful. So we've been to a few of these and they're really fun. The problem is they're often in a city or, they're put on by a police department or a school for the blind and they're super fun. The problem is sometimes they're hard to find, or like the one in our city this year, my son's too old for them, even though he's in 1st grade. It's just for little kids. Or, you have your own family event and you want your kid to be included. You don't want to have to just have this specialty event just for him. You want all the kids to be able to play together and to have the hunt together. Because we have 2 children, one sighted, one not, want them to Easter egg hunt together. So last year we attempted to do our own and we used a novelty Easter egg that talks. It's not for children who are blind. I found it at Hobby Lobby. You may have seen it. I did have an example of one that we used last year, but I'm pretty sure my daughter buried it. I don't know where it is. But they have little faces and they say, "Come find me, here I am." And it worked pretty well. The problem was you press a button on those and they talk until you press the button again. So when he was egg hunting, they were all kind of talking at him at once and it was a lot and it was kind of hard for him to, find them and decipher where it was coming from because it was just kind of a lot. And another problem was you couldn't fit candy inside. So what's the point? If you're not going to have candy in there, what are you doing? There may be some that talk that you can fit candy inside. I think I saw a parent have some of those. But what I saw in a Facebook group of parents of blind children was the most genius thing. Someone suggested ordering off Amazon these little wireless key finders. And I'll link this exact one that I ordered in the description below. Got it off Amazon. They ship pretty quickly. Today's April 13th and I saw a Saturday. I saw that if I ordered it today, it would be here on Monday. So pretty fast. I know it is last minute, but you still have time. What they are these little key fobs, and there are 6 of them, and they come with a corresponding remote, and they're all battery operated. And what you do is, so like this blue one, you press the blue button, and it beeps. It's pretty loud. And they're great because you just put them in plain old plastic Easter eggs that you already have, and you can fit candy inside. Like there's one with a whole bunch of jelly beans. And they're still loud enough, even with all these jelly beans, that you can hear them. I think. We'll find out. That was my dog, sorry. So I love that. I love that you can fit them in with candy. You don't have to buy any kind of specialty eggs. You can just buy eggs for your children and pop these in there. Or if you're going to a family event, just bring these along, throw them in, and I love that. They also, another great thing is they come with these little rings, and so, after Easter, you can use them for their intended purpose, which is to find your keys, which I for sure will do because I'm always losing my keys. And they also come with these little Velcro adhesive pieces, so you can stick them to like a remote, which I'm also going to do because I'm constantly losing my remote controls. Oh, and the other great thing, I don't know if I said this already, it's pretty late. My children are in bed. I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. Another good thing though I like about this is instead of all the sounds at once coming from all over, you can set them off one at a time. So when you press a button, they beep for about 3 seconds. So you can press this and let your child find it and then go on and move on to the next one. Because I like that because last year my son really struggled with all that noise. It was a lot of stimuli. And I don't want this to be like an an O&M, an orientation and mobility exercise. I just want it to be fun. So I think this will make it a lot easier. He can find them one at a time. I can set them off one at a time. I think that's going to make it a lot more doable. Honestly, we're going to find out. So yeah, and if you guys have done this before, I never heard of it until this year. I wish I would have known about it last year because those novelty eggs I was talking about were pretty hard to find. I had to go to a couple of Hobby Lobbies around the city to find them, and they also could not find them online. So these are easy, just Amazon them. Another thing is, I will say, I thought this was a little expensive at first. I think they're $25, maybe $26. But when I price compared them to those particular novelty eggs I'm talking about, I think for a set of 6, this was only $1 more. And that was with the other ones being on sale. I think if they wouldn't have been on sale, they would have been more. This would have been the cheaper option. So I love this option. We're going to try it out this year. I might do a follow-up, let you guys know. Maybe we'll tweak some things. But if you guys have done this or if you've done something differently, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions. Yeah, thanks for listening to my super busted dining room video that I filmed on an iPad. Even though I have a nice camera, but I just don't know how to use it. So I set up my iPad. Great. But truly hope you guys all have a very happy Easter and more importantly, an inclusive Easter.